Hey everybody, this is Jim Davidson with Coldwell Banker Waterman Realty. Obviously, you clicked on this video. You want to find out about transfer and recordation. Want to learn a little bit more. Want to get your feet wet so that you know what to expect when you sell your next house or when you buy your next house. Transfer and recordation is set up in the standard MAR contract to be split equally between the buyer and seller, unless otherwise specified in the contract. So if you want to do it any way else, if you want the seller to pay them all, if you want the buyer to pay them all, you're going to need to specify that in a separate addendum in the contract. So we're going to we're going to work through Anne Arundel County and Queen Anne's County, an example in there, just to get you familiar. So when you do go to purchase that house, you know what to expect with the transfer and recordation fees and how much it's going to cost and actually how much money you're negotiating with and fighting with the buyer or seller over for this deal. So once again, rule of thumb, do not get lost in who is paying what. It all comes down to your net. That is the main thing. So if the buyer in the situation is ecstatic that you're paying for all their transfer and recordation, and you calculate it up, and they are saving $2,000, and that will get them to come up on the purchase price another $3,000 because they think they're getting a great deal. It's going to work in your benefit. So the more knowledge you have, the better. Not everybody knows how to do this stuff. It's very, very simple. And it's sad how most real estate agents are not informing and teaching their clients what these numbers actually are. So let's get started and go through and find out what you need to know about transfer and recordation. All right, everyone, we're going to go over the Anne Arundel County first. So you get an idea what to expect. So in Anne Arundel County currently, the county transfer taxes are 1% total, state transfer tax are 0.5% total, and state recordation tax is $3.50 per $500. So in this situation, we're going to be doing a situation where docs and transfer are split 50-50 with the buyer and seller. So all these numbers, the percentages up there, that's all percentage of the purchase price. So split the transfers, which will be the county taxes, plus the state transfer taxes, will be a total of 0.75%, and the recordation will be $1.75 per 500 of the purchase price. So in this situation, we're going to use $200,000. Let me type that in here for the purchase price. So what we're going to use in this situation then for the transfer taxes, we're going to use $200,000 times 0.0075 to give us the transfer taxes. So 200,000 times 0.0075 gives us 1,500. So then we're going to go to the recordation tax, still using the purchase price. So we're going to use 200,000 divided by 500. Then we're going to multiply that number by 1.75 to give us our total recordation tax. So let me add that up real quick. All right, so $700, and add those together for our total fees for docs and transfers, so $2,200. So that's what we would expect to use in this situation in Anne Arundel. All right, well now let's do Queen Anne's County. So in Queen Anne's County, the county transfers and the state transfers are the same. They're both 0.5%. State recordation tax is $4.95 per $500. So we're going to do the same as the previous. We're going to do split 50-50. So this would work for either or with buyer or seller. So split 50-50, the transfer would be 0.5%, which the multiplier of that would be 0.005. So that's what you multiply the purchase price by. Recordation 2.475 per $500. The purchase price, we're going to use the same as before, is $200,000. So let's calculate the transfer. Transfer would be 200,000 times the multiplier 0.005 to give us a total of transfer taxes of $1,000. The recordation would be 200,000 divided by 500 multiplied by 2.475 to give us a total of $990. We add those two together to see what our total taxes would be in the situation, and it would total to $1,990. Hope this video gave you a little bit more insight, a little more knowledge, so you can be a more confident buyer or seller. Any questions or comments, you can reach me on my cell phone or jimd@watermanrealty.com.